Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today we continue our series of decks led by the legendary creatures from the Secrets of Strixhaven teaser commercial. Leading today's deck is none other than Sanar, Unfinished Genius. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Sanar, Unfinished Genius is a 2-mana 0/4 legendary goblin sorcerer who enters prepared. Prepared is a new keyword from Secrets of Strixhaven. When a creature is prepared, they may cast the spell attached to the card. In this case, the spell is called Wild Idea, a 5-mana sorcery that lets us search our library for an instant or sorcery, reveal it, put it into our hand, then shuffle. Additionally, we may tap Sanar to create a treasure token, but we may only activate this ability if we've cast an instant or sorcery this turn. Okay, I know he's an uncommon. I know he's just a cute little guy with paintbrushes. But a tutor in the command zone combined with ramp is disgusting. Do not let this guy fool you. Sanar is absurd, easily one of the strongest legends in the set, which is why today's deck is actually bracket 3. But we are sticking with this week's restriction. We're only using cards from the Secrets of Strixhaven set. Of course, that does include the Commander decks and the Mystical Archive. That should limit Sanar's power, at least a little bit. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from new sponsor, BCW. BCW has been making high-quality, cost-effective products for both collectors and retailers. If you want to store, display, or sort your cards, check them out. I've been using their inner sleeves for years now and never had an issue. Be sure to click the link down below and use code DANON for a 10% discount on your order. In order to build a functional Commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm streaming on Gaming with Danon as well as Twitch. Sometimes I'm building Commander decks, other times I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV, but you're always welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. Starting off our land base with, you guessed it, Command Tower and Exotic Orchard, both budget staples that can go in just about any multicolored Commander deck. Next up, we've got Stormcarved Coast, Sulphur Falls, Turbulent Springs, Molten Tributary, Scorched Geyser, Coastal Peak, Ferris Lake, Cascade Bluffs, Shivan Reef, Frostboil Snarl, Temple of Epiphany, Restless Spire, Prismari Campus, and Spectacle Summit as our dual lands. Basically every single dual-colored land we have access to. We've also got Reliquary Tower, Skycoach Waypoint, and Mystic Sanctuary serving as utility lands. Fabled Passage, and Terramorphic Expanse both serve for color fixing. Finally, we're running 7 islands and 7 mountains. Don't go skimping on basics, they come into play untapped, and there's a lot of ramp that cares about basics. Our mana ramp consists of Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Brass Ephenoscope, Elementalist's Palette, Felwar Stone, Mind Stone, and Talisman of Creativity as mana rocks. We've also got Blazing Firesinger, Mana Geyser, Pyretic Ritual, Rapturous Moment, and Rousing Refrain as rituals, all great ways to set up a powerful combo turn. We're also running Dagur Focus Mage, Stormkiln Artist, Hydro Channeler, Abstract Paint Mage, Resonating Lute, and Solemn Simulacrum, all helping us to ramp in a variety of ways. Our card advantage package consists of Abstract Performance, Archmage Emeritus, Commander's Insight, Creative Technique, Divergent Equation, Flashback, Flow State, Improvisation Capstone, Jeska's Will, Leitmotiv Composer, Mathemagics, Noctiman Lore Spinner, Pull from Tomorrow, Steal the Show, and Stroke of Genius. Lots of ways to dig through our deck and keep our hands full. For interaction and spot removal, we've got Abrade, Arcane Denial, Chaos Warp, Disdainful Stroke, Entrancing Melody, Force of Will, Maelstrom Artisan, Pongify, Prismari Charm, Prismari Command, Rapid Hybridization, Reality Shift, and Traumatic Critique. Lots of ways to remove annoying permanents and spells. Our board wipes consist of Aether Gale, Blasphemous Act, Chain Reaction, Curse of the Swine, Cyclonic Rift, and Splatter Technique. Yes, that's a lot, but we're not running a lot of creatures, and only a couple of these are symmetrical anyway. The core of our deck consists of Choreograph Sparks, Crackle with Power, Determined Iteration, Echo Casting Symposium, Fury Gale Flocking, Inspired Sky Painter, Owlin Spiralmancer, Prismari Pianist, Return the Favor, and Twin Flame. We've also got Lightning Greaves for protection, as well as Replication Technique, which I figure can lead to some fun shenanigans. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 53 mana sources split between 35 lands and 18 pieces of ramp. Not too shabby. 15 pieces of card advantage, 13 pieces of interaction, 6 board wipes, no pieces of graveyard hate, but that's easy to fix. 1 sudden I win card in Mana Geyser. Okay, so Mana Geyser doesn't win us the game by itself, but it can empower a game-ending turn, especially if we have an Owlin Spiralmancer on board. Of course, with an Owlin Spiralmancer out, we probably don't even need the mana from Mana Geyser to win the game with a Crackle with Power, but it sure helps. Good thing our commander can tutor up Mana Geyser to help us close out the game. How delightful. Are you building a Sanar Unfinished Genius commander deck? What's your secret deck tech? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also want to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alex, Robert, Pi, Kazaris, Patrick, Boomy, Oscar, Justin, Goldenwalker, Sleech, Mr. Salty, Daniel, Zombie, Luke, Brian, Richard, and Jeff. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.